Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah. And Golo can...
Mbappe! Conte. Cole. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Jordan Henderson cannot be beaten that easily. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, what a... off the post! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Seedorf. Ernest. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Bullet! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Lahm plays it short. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Great chance!
Shanghai Shenhua have the chance to go the other way. No way through, so back it comes. Jordan Henderson. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Takes a shot! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Shanghai Shenhua
Have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
cleared without hesitation. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos charging forward, the ball at his feet. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Seedorf. Oh, it's a great ball here. And Seedorf! Goal! potw!
First blood drawn.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
potw have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
potw are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He's picked his way through, and that pass just didn't quite work. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Aim forwards. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cole, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Mbappe. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Conte. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hullet made a good run there. And they win it back again. Gets a good foot in there.
potw have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
And he cuts out the supply. Hernes.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Botafogo deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Botafogo have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the action is back on the way.
Botafogo carrying a one-goal lead.
Roberto Carlos. Lam. Seedorf. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Vieira. Now Hernes. Seedorf. And here's Hullet. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, important interception. Conte. Oh, delightful ball. Raul gets through on his own. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Hernes.
Botafogo
Looking to pass. He's tried one! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Mbappe simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
He's had it nicked away.
Botafogo
Just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And it's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vieira. It's a sharp pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Hullet. Raul. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Roberto Carlos. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Conte. And it's slung out wide. Ferdinand. Araujo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. That's Vieira. Hernes. Now it's Mbappe. Raul. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's had a shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, observem no telão as informações do trânsito.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a
Chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Barella. He's a sharp little ball here. Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Caicedo. Foden. And that is a little undercooked. Vinicius Junior.
And the counter is on.
Tries to play it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Caresses it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. João Neves. Look at the space here. DiMarco. Terrific header. It's there. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Botafogo are sitting pretty. 2-0. Gets his head on it! And another try!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Marseille really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Marseille with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Tries to get it clear.
Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Subimendi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Delivered in. And that's the keeper's ball.
Ruben Dias.
Thuram. And here's Foden.
Botafogo are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front.
Foden! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Alexander-Arnold.
Standing over it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ruben Dias.
Promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Caicedo. Looking for options for movement. DiMarco, who does have an assist to his name. Can he get it through?
Vinicius Junior.
He's picked his way through. Played in. Alexander-Arnold. Gabriel. Cucurella. And Lewandowski. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, there weren't too many attacking options there.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, that's neat.
Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich,
He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Botafogo sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Senhoras e senhores, peguem seus bilhetes. É hora de anunciar os números do sorteio de hoje. Substituição.
So off we go once more.
that is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
And the pass is intercepted.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. DiMarco. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Thuram. Goes for a shot!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ruben Dias with the clearance. That'll be a throw-in.
Zubimendi. That's an excellent interception. Alvarez.
That's a cute ball. That's good vision. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Kimmich hurtling down that right flank.
And it's Kluivert.
Thuram looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now he's got space here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Romero is there and he can get that clear. Pass somewhat off target. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Deftly out wide.
Barella with the cross.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kluivert puts his foot on the gas. Marseille can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked
And a chance!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Caicedo does well to get it back. That's tidy.
Zubimendi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is good alertness.
This ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior. DiMarco tries the cross, and he's had a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Botafogo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substituição em andamento.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Potw are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Spread neatly. Pedri has it out wide and in space. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Pedri. Reinders. Reinders. Haaland is onto this.
Oh, they can break here.
Now it's Rafael Leao.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Eze. Eze charging forward, the ball at his feet.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Eze. Bellingham. Just 5 minutes left.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Pedri did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Now it's Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. And it's Kimmich. That has not gone well.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Not too much more here than seeing out.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Potw, just a thrill to witness here. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe!
Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Cucurella.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Can he get it through? Oh, his front support out wide.
And he's onside! Can he finish?
And that's caused a worry or two.
Bellingham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Romero. And here's Thuram. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Cucurella. Yes, physical challenge. Messi. That is good strength. Marseille finding their passes. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's certainly onside here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Shot could be on. Zubimendi. Showing great feet there. Oh, they could break here. Driving forward. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Thuram. Barella.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
And it's Barella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Mbappe.
Potw are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Zubimendi. And Cucurella. And it's made its way to him. Cucurella. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, delightful ball. DiMarco. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Back into the middle. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that is a little undercooked. DiMarco.
That's good play from him.
DiMarco. Flashes it across. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Chance here to counter. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Botafogo happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pedri receives it in a wide position. Very nicely done. This looks promising. Nice control. Oh, that was vital. Timber does really well to win the ball there. He's being urged to shoot. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Alexander-Arnold to take it as usual. Good read, needed to be. Corner number 2 then. Zubimendi gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. DiMarco. Mbappe. And that's another good win of the ball. Haaland looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Pretty robust defending.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Pedri. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And he's gone backward here. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Marseille have their third
Camisa
corner.
9, camisa 18, camisa 10,
there's a
camisa
probing ball.
87.
Lukaku.
Fechando o campo para a entrada
Botafogo
dele,
are
camisa
looking to
20,
go forward now.
Camisa 11, camisa 7,
DiMarco.
camisa 41. Substituição.
Lovely feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now he's off and running. Romero calmly anticipates. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Tries a shot! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shifted it to the flank. Zubimendi. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Eder Militao cuts it out. Zubimendi. Cucurella. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. Oh, that's superb. Driving on and making good progress. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Quality ball. So what can they make of this? Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And it's Pedri. Greenwood receives it in a good position here. Picks out, big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Botafogo are looking to break at pace. Lukaku aims beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. And it's Zubimendi.
That was lovely, that.
Zubimendi.
Foram indicados
That is a brilliant
2 minutos de
interception.
acréscimo.
Eze. And the counter is on. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! Foot. He's had a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Perhaps not quite utopian.